Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kemp Memorial Stadium here in Shamokin, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Red Tornadoes of Mount Carmel area entertain the Northwestern Lehigh Tigers in the Pennsylvania 2A Eastern Final. The Red Tornadoes come in at perfect 13-0. The Northwestern Lehigh Tigers come in at 11-2. This is for all the marbles, so to speak. This one gets you to Hershey. This is why we play the football game. Well, the most recent team we saw running a pure wing tee was Useville. And we saw Useville in that District 4 final. And the difference between these two teams probably is a couple things. One, Useville not quite as big, obviously, as Northwestern Lehigh is. And two, Northwestern Lehigh has a bit of a pass attack, where Useville was a strictly wing tee, run-oriented offense. The offense is watch the guards. The guards tell you what the wing tee will be doing. He's McCauley in the backfield behind him, but he's going to give it to number 6 down there, and number 6 will gain some yardage on the play. That's Keschel, and you'll hear his name a lot tonight here as Keschel will gain some yardage back, and it'll bring up a 3rd down now, and we'll say a 3rd down and 6. Keschel behind him now. He sends Bleem in motion. He gives it to Keschel, and Swank all over Keschel. And that's going to be a loss of about a yard on the play. It'll be 4th down, and the Tigers will be forced to punt. The Red Tornadoes do not rush the punter much. They'll send up a return.
Nice punt.
He has a nice punt back to Ledkavich, number 2. Ledkavich trying to come around the side.
He's got the corner.
Nice run back for Ledkavich as he takes it all the way over midfield into Tiger territory at the Tiger 47-yard line. Right up the middle, and that's Brown. Brown gains some big yardage there as he rumbles his way up to about the 29-yard line. The season and move the defense exclusively as Matsura goes in motion. Ledkavich tries to get outside, and he does. And he'll take it up the Red Tornado sideline. A lot of yardage on the gain. He's going to gain about 8 yards on the play. He'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Tornadoes are not doing anything fancy. We're pulling the left guard out along with Brown running. All we're doing is just running it out to the outside, trying to give Drew Ledkavich a little extra time there on the delayed hand.
Ball right at the Red Tornado 40-yard line as Wargo goes in motion. But we hit Matsura, and Matsura out over midfield. And he'll take it all the way down to the Tiger 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes. They are one big group of people out there. Shinsky now back to pass, and he sends it over there to the Red Tornadoes sideline. That's Wargo on the catch, and Wargo will pick the 1st down up. We've seen that how many times so far this year at the Tiger 31-yard line. We go to Brown. And Brown, some big yardage up the middle there. A little mix up in the backfield, but didn't stop Brown at all as Brown takes it down to the Lehigh, Northwestern Lehigh 23-yard line.
I'll tell you what, the lead blocker that time was Matsura. It was going to there was a blitzing linebacker that came through.
2nd down and 1 now for the Red Tornadoes. Zashinsky brings them up, and he gives it to Matsura. Matsura loose in the Tiger backfield there. And he'll take it down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be first and goal. First and goal from, we'll call it the 9-yard line for the Red Tornadoes. Letkavich still on his feet. Letkavich, touchdown, Red Tornadoes at the 5:43 mark of the first quarter of play here at Kemp Memorial Field. The Red Tornadoes have busted out to a 6-0 lead. So the Red Tornadoes now lead at the 5:43 mark of the first quarter in this PIAA Eastern 2A final game. 7-0 over the Tigers, and they prepare to kick off. Kern gets them set up. First and 10. He puts Bleem in motion. He's back to pass instantly. And he looks downfield, and he's got a guy wide open, and that's number 2. Woodkish, and Woodkish will be taken down by Letkavich, but not before a big gain in the Red Tornado territory. Down at the Red Tornado 25-yard line. First and 10. For the Tigers, and that time he was wide open, Wayne. Woodkish was wide open.
Yeah, he was wide open. He came out of the backfield. It was a delayed halfback pass, and we had seen the Tornadoes get burned on that a number of times this year. But he did come out of the backfield. It was delayed right into the middle of the field. It was vacated.
All right, Kern gets him set up now. Again, he puts Bleem in motion, but this is going to go inside. And he goes inside to Klesch, and Klesch is taken down, but not before he goes down close to the Red Tornado 10-yard line as Keschel, we'll see where they place it, inside the 10. It's first and goal inside the Red Tornado 10-yard line at the 9-yard line.
Good play, misdirection play that time, had everybody moving to the right. And again, there's the wing T with the misdirection. Hannon off coming back to the left side.
Yeah, he leaves McCauley in back of him there as he looks around the line there. He's talking to everybody as he gets up to the center. He puts Bleem in motion. He's going to go inside to McCauley, and McCauley picks up some big yards. He'll go inside the 5-yard line. They'll place it down at the Red Tornado 3-yard line where it's second and goal from the 3 for the Tigers.
Straight dive play, and again, it was just a trap off to the right between the guard and the tackle, opening up a big hole.
Kern brings him up. He leaves McCauley in the backfield. That's who he goes to. And McCauley will score. And the Northwestern Lehigh Tigers are on the scoreboard here at the 4:27 mark of the first quarter. They have answered the Red Tornadoes. Red Tornadoes 7-6. All right. High backfield. This time we go to Letkavich. And Letkavich, plenty of room as he makes a cutback towards the Northwestern Lehigh sideline. He'll take it up over the 45-yard line to the 47-yard line. First and 10, Red Tornadoes. He's trying the quarterback in a shotgun as he goes back. He's under serious trouble, and he's brought down immediately down there by number 41, Justin Leonovich. The wing T, as they will all game tonight. And he puts Bleem in motion. Goes back to pass. So under some pressure now, and he's going to be brought down by Brown, number 39. Big Dave Brown will bring the quarterback down, and the Tigers will be forced to punt here. And we give it to Letkavich, and he'll go straight up the middle, and he's free. And Letkavich will take it up down past the 30-yard line, down to the Tiger 28, where it's first and 10, Red Tornadoes. High formation, everybody split out to the left now of the formation, but he pitches it to the right, and that's Letkavich. And Letkavich with a head of steam, and he takes it inside the 5-yard line. It will be first and goal down at the 3-yard line of the Tigers for the Red Tornadoes. So second and 2 now. Second and goal from the 2 as the Red Tornadoes line up. They go heavy to the right side of the formation now. And it's Matsura, touchdown, Red Tornadoes at the 8:34 mark of the first period of play, or the second period of play. The Red Tornadoes now out to a 13-7 lead with Gupta on to attempt the
extra. Take a look on the right-hand side. There were 2 guys standing over, corner man, the strong safety in the corner, and they never even moved.
Right. A high snap, but no pressure there as number 28 will kick it down to Wargo down there. That's Bleem did the kicking. Wargo with the football, and Wargo will be put down at the fumble. The Tigers say they have it, and they do in a big turnover here in the first half of play. The Red Tornadoes cough the ball up, and they go back on defense. For Kern, they brought that passing group in. A lot of pressure, and he's got Keschel, and Keschel will be taken down about the, let's see, Keschel's down 16-yard line.
13-yard line. He's
I'm sorry, 13, yeah. 13-yard line,
yep.
Okay.
13-yard line picks up the first down, but did you see the amount of pressure that the quarterback had that time?
Ball sitting at the Red Tornado 10-yard line. This time he lines up a little bit odd formation, but he's going to go back and pass, and he looks around down there, and he's got a guy wide open. Number 83, Matt Givier, wide open in the end zone. And the Tigers score, and that's really something the Red Tornadoes need to look at very carefully.
And that came from the tight end position that time. You know, they set up in a split pass.
What set this up is Shinsky brings them up, and Shinsky's back to pass, and he's got the big guy Brown, and Brown's rumbling. And Brown will pick up the first down out over the 40-yard line.
In the fourth quarter here, Warren.
We fake it and pass. We look down the middle of Matsur, and he's got it. He's open and loose in the
he is loose.
Northwestern land. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes at the 2:35 mark. That's a 50-yard touchdown pass. Shinsky to Matsura. A nice run by Matsura, and the Red Tornadoes out to a 20-13 lead with the extra point attempt to follow.
Well, we come back and strike right away, especially after that touchdown by Northwest Lehigh. You come back, you flex your muscles again. This is what you have to do. This is what the whole game is about. You're trying to intimidate everybody, and we hit Brown here out to the left.
They come up. A minute 22 remaining here in the second quarter of play as Kern gets him set. He puts Bleem in motion. He goes to Bleem and then back to Keschel. And Keschel's in trouble, and Keschel has brought down Greco. Ricky Greco on a fabulous defensive play by Greco, and that's a punting situation now for the Tigers. Makes the call, and Grube gets it off there, and he'll kick it down deep, and that's Wargo, and Wargo's down around his 13-yard line as he comes up the field. And Wargo,
he's got it.
Wargo's still
up on
Wargo's still on a big return now for the Red Tornadoes. And Wargo takes it all the way out to midfield where it's 1st and 10. Red Tornadoes on a big kickoff return by Wargo. Shinsky back to pass, and he quickly finds Matsura, and Matsura takes it down to the Tiger 30-yard line. Very close, depending where they mark it for the first down. The Red Tornadoes set up 1st and 5. And we go to Brown, and Brown's got 5 yards, and Brown's got more than that as he goes inside the 5-yard line down to the 4. 1st and goal. Red Tornadoes from the 4-yard line of the Tigers.
Fantastic block by Randy Swank there.
Swank man.
The Swank man. I'll tell you what, between him and Rick Greco. Rick Greco came down on the nose guard because...
Out to the right with Lashinsky and Brown. We give him a three. He's going to follow those guys, and he's going to pick his way down. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes. At the 8:13 mark of the third quarter, the Red Tornadoes break the goal line again. And just like that, it's now 27-13 Red Tornadoes with Kufta on to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, some key block that line, although we saw in the first half that the Tornadoes were starting to control the defensive line of Northwest.
Formation. He's been deadly, although this time he runs an option out of it. And he's got McCauley, the fullback. McCauley will take it down to the Red Tornado 43-yard line. Okay, Kern brings on with a split backfield, not quite the wing T. And he goes to McCauley again, and McCauley, I'm sorry, not McCauley, he's going to get a Keschel. And Keschel is going to pick up the first down and then some along the Red Tornado sideline. Kern goes back to pass, a lot of time. Now a little bit of pressure up the middle, still some pressure. He looks downfield. Nice play down there by Kufta. Big defensive play by Kufta as he broke the pass up. He was heading down there for number 83, and he's the guy that caught the touchdown pass in the first half. That's Matt Givier, and Kufta on a nice play, Wayne.
I'll tell you what, Kufta, although the ball was in the air very, very long.
Now for Kern, and he'll go inside on a shovel pass on a big play to Bleem. Bleem will take it down to about the 25, 24, 1st and 10. Tigers on a nice shovel pass.
Great shovel pass. I'll tell you what, he was back in the shotgun formation. It looked like it was going to number 6. It looked like it was going to be
It looks like the wing T only out of the shotgun, and this time we go to McCauley up the middle, and McCauley Bally down to the 2-yard line. All the way down to the 2. It looks like a 1st and goal. He puts Bleem in motion. He gives it to Bleem, and Bleem may not have made the first down. That's not the play I probably would have run. I mean, I'm not the coach, but I don't think he got the first down. So it brings up now 4th down, and now it's probably closer to a full yard here as Kern comes in, as he lost a little bit of yardage on that play. 5:42 and counting here in the 3rd quarter as the Tigers bring it up to the line of scrimmage, and Kern will again line them up in that straight wing tee against the Red Tornadoes. And he's going to keep it himself. He passes in, and it's no good. They have turned him away, Wayne. It was 3rd down and less than 6 inches. They turned the Tigers away from the goal line, and that was not the kind of offensive plays I would have called in this football game.
He worked his way all the way down the field with
tough situations. We go to a shotgun. Plenty of time for Shinsky, and he has Wargo dropped the ball. Fumble on the play as Wargo dropped the football after a great reception, and the Tigers now back in this football game.
So it certainly looks like a pass play again.
All right, he goes straight back, but he's under pressure. That's Greco.
By Greco.
Greco just was untouched, went right up the middle, jumped up and knocked the ball down, so it brings up 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers. I mean, truth with you, the way this 3rd quarter's gone for the Red Tornadoes on defense, they don't score here, they're going to be in serious trouble as the Red Tornadoes get ready.
They get back in a 4-4. Justin Leonovich is back in the corner.
That's Matsura knocks it down, and the Tigers have been turned away. They're turned away again, deep inside Red Tornado territory, as the Red Tornado Red Death defense stands up and knocks them down again.
I'll tell you what, Matsura almost picks that ball off and takes off with it. So
almost no time has been taken off here. As we go to LeCavage, he's got himself
speed on there.
A big opening, and he'll take it all the way out to the Red Tornado 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Red Tornadoes, and they have some breathing room here for the Red Tornadoes. And we go back into that Keschel with the ball. As Keschel cuts inside, he gets some nice yardage. He'll take it out to the 32-yard line, 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, and Keschel been the story of the game offensively now for the Tigers.
Yeah, some good blocking though by Northwest Lehigh. This is the first time they have trips over on this side.
Yes, they do, and he goes right back to pass, and he's got a lot of time, and he finds his receiver down there, and that's number 3, Justice, the junior, and Justice takes it out to the 46-yard line, where again it is 1st and 10 for the Tigers as they begin to move the football here on the Red Tornado defense. 13 seconds to go. They'll wind it up as they get the ball set for the 1st down. He puts Bleem in motion, and he drops back to pass. He tries to hit Keschel. He does. Keschel on the sideline, and Keschel will be put down inside the 40-yard line down at the Red Tornado 36-yard line, where now, finally, the 3rd quarter comes to an end with the Red Tornadoes leading the Northwestern Lehigh Tigers 28-13 for the Tigers. Either way, he puts number 6 in motion, but he drops right back to pass, and he shovel passes it again.
And this time, a good balance.
He's got Bleem. That's the 2nd time we've seen the shovel pass. 1st and 10 Tigers deep in Red Tornado territory now. In that wing tee, he puts Keschel in motion. He's going to look for Keschel down there, and he's in trouble. And he's knocked down there by Buggy. Greco came after him, but he never saw Buggy coming at him tonight. He goes back to pass on a straight drop back. He finds his guy down there, and it's intercepted by LeCavage. And LeCavage is now on the run as he heads to the Red Tornado sideline. He's going to pick up some big yardage, and he's still on his feet. And he's going to go all the way. There you have it, ladies. No, flag. They tripped the guy right as he goes in the end zone. They tripped the guy right at the Red Tornado sideline, about the 40-yard line. Can't argue that one. Everybody pretty much saw that one happen. And he is down on the field. And it basically just got his foot as he was going. That's all it was. But they're going to bring it back. But they are not going to get the ball back, as the Red Tornadoes have intercepted the football and turned the Tigers away for the 4th time in a row now, down inside the 15-yard line or 16-yard line It is Red Tornado football. It will be 1st and 10. We'll see where they finally mark the penalty off. They're talking to the Tigers down there now. But either way, it's a tough break for the Tigers. And Shinsky brings him up into a split backfield. And this time again, Brown. This time Brown
is through.
Who's through. Keshel's going to have to bring him down. And Keshel's thinking, oh my God, why do I have to bring this guy down?
Did you see Keshel's head go back three times?
Yes.
Like, get away from me?
Keshel had to be worried as Brown broke through and carries Keshel down. And the ball's going to be placed in Tiger territory now inside the 20-yard line at the Tigers 17.
You talk about a slap in the face right here. I'm talking about them holding.
Red Tornadoes lead 28-13. They go into that full house backfield to the left, but they go right up the middle with Brown. And Brown takes it in from 2.5 yards out. The Red Tornadoes score at the 6:05 mark of the fourth quarter. The Red Tornadoes now lead the Tigers of Northwestern Lehigh 34-13. Kufta coming on for the extra point attempt. And Wayne, that is the end of this football game.
Yeah.
All right, Kern gets him quickly back to the line of scrimmage on the first down. And he goes to McCauley again. And McCauley's still rumbling, and he's picking up some big yardage. He takes it down to the 14-yard line. He's into a shotgun. Kern will take it. He's got McCauley helping him back there. A lot of pressure now, and he sends it into the end zone to Keshel, and Keshel didn't hold on to it. Keshel had it in the corner of the end zone and just couldn't hold on to the ball.
And it was in his hands, too, unfortunately.
He was close.
Yeah. A pressure from the right side. Greco jumped up in the air just at the last minute. And you think the release would have been a little bit higher, but I'll tell you what, the ball was right in the corner of the end zone.
Yep, just couldn't hold on to it. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 now from the 15. All right, Kern back in the shotgun for one last attempt here as he throws it down. And this time, Leonovich. Nice play by Leonovich. He was trying to get down to Wukic, the 5'9", 154-pound senior, and it's broken up by Leonovich. And how many times have I said this tonight? The Tigers turn the ball over on downs at the 15-yard line. And that, ladies and gentlemen, for all intents and purposes, is this football game. They will not. Okay, I didn't know that. You waited till now to tell me that?
Yeah, I thought I...
All right, Kern back to pass. He's got plenty of time as the Red Tornadoes have dropped everybody back, and he's got his guy down there. That's number 2. It's going to take Dara to bring him down, and he does. But that's Wukic. And he's had himself a whale of a football game as he's caught some pretty big passes in this football game. And he was open, caught a nice pass, and he drives the Red Tornadoes down to the Red Tornadoes 6-yard line. 1:58 remaining in the ball game as Kern sets up at his first. Shotgun for Kern, and he looks downfield, and he's trying to hit the big guy down there, and he does. Touchdown, number 28 for the Tigers, and that's Austin Bleem. He's a senior. It's his final game in a Northwestern Lehigh uniform, and he's going to walk away with a touchdown, and that's a good thing for him. He's had a great year, a great career at Northwestern Lehigh, and the Red Tornadoes are assuming this is going to be a onside kick, and it is. It's touched, but I don't know if it went 10 yards or not.
Let's
see what they do. They give it to them. I didn't think it went 10 yards. I think he touched it at the 10-yard mark.
If it doesn't go 10 yards and they recover it, well, too bad.
All right, minute 37. The Tigers recovered the onside kick and still have life. All right, Kern in that shotgun formation. A lot of time, and this time it's intercepted by Matsura. And he'll just sit down at the 45-yard line. He's thinking to himself, I'm not getting by anybody at this point. So he sits down on the ground at the 45.
Hats off to Matsura.
And the game is over, ladies and gentlemen. With 1:28 remaining, the Red Tornadoes will run the timeout, and a nice play by Matsura.
Yeah, he just stepped right in there for that interception. Again, as we had stated at halftime with the halftime stats.
Far enough back, and there the knee is, and there, ladies and gentlemen, the Eastern Finals of the PIAA Class 2A Football Championship is over. The Red Tornadoes of Mount Carmel area advance to Hershey, Pennsylvania next Saturday afternoon to play for their 5th state title.